About. Let's see how a cold CEO treats his wife when someone else is in his heart. Will Kook complete Tae's wishes and dreams about her future husband? Tae must face all the things just to keep her husband's side, even when she knows he won't be the right one for her. Can he be the right one? Does Kook really love someone? Hello guys. Hope you will like this story. Warnings. Top Kook, bottom Tae, boy girl, cheating not between main leads. No hate towards any character because it's fictional. It's purely my imagination. So let's get into the fanfic. Tae's POV. It was a happy morning for all my family members, but for me, it's a big day of course for them too. Yeah. This is the day when I am going on a date with my soon-to-be husband, which was prepared by our parents. Everything was moving so fast because my soon-to-be husband needed to leave the country for his company. He is known as a cold, arrogant, successful CEO who has held the best CEO title for the past 4 years. Mama told me she would send me the place we would be meeting. I guess it's a restaurant. Both our families talked about our marriage when I was completing my last exam in my course. I love doing business, but my mom and dad told me to get married after my education. I always respect their decisions because they always choose the best for me. And they also said my in-laws told me I could do anything after getting married. I was so happy because I thought they might allow me to help them in their business. I also love designing outfits and accessories. That was my best buddy whenever I felt stressed and needed some time alone with no one around. I'm all super excited. Mama said that today was a good day to see the bridegroom. I did my daily routine and went to my closet to pick what to wear. That's when I heard continuous knocks on my bedroom door. I wasn't surprised to see my cute and glaring at me. Ooh, until you came at the perfect time. Of course, Jimin said, flipping her hair. What happened to my little sissy bear? She said, wiggling her brows in a teasing way and dragging me toward the closet. Anai, you know you are the best. How do you know that I am having trouble finding an outfit? Because my bear won't wear any outfits without her Anai's suggestion on any special day, I guess, she said, tapping her chin like she was thinking. I sent her a blowing kiss and stood next to her, looking in the direction she was looking at in my closet. This one, we both exclaimed at the same time. No wonder you are called sisters. Come soulmates. We were both snapped out of it when we heard a third person's voice. Mama, yes, my babies, come down fast. It's already 8:45, quick. And I guess no one heads to their first date late, right? Mom, Mrs. Kim told me in a teasing way and winked at me. Mama, stop teasing her. My bear is like a living tomato, Jimin said. Was all I could say with my heated cheeks. Tae bear, get ready fast and come down, okay? Mama said, leaving us alone. Yeah, Anai, tell me the reason why you came so early. I don't think the outfit might be the reason, I said while wearing my dress. I guess someone can grant you Gucci outfits and a watch with one large Coke, cherry-flavored juice. Anai, don't tell me you got your internship accepted? Because I made her promise to buy them when she was going to university on the first day. If she got accepted as a cardiologist, maybe yes. She didn't even complete her words before I fell on her, hugging her tightly. I was so proud that my Anai was finally getting her dream job. Baby bear, you are squeezing me, and also save them for your future hubby, she said in a teasing way. Anai, okay, get down fast. I showed her a thumbs up as she left the room, not before leaving a pet. Yeah, but details please. I whined from inside. She peeked into the room. It's a secret, my pouty baby Titi, Anai said while blowing a flying kiss. I kept my earrings and applied cherry lip gloss. Tae walked down, pecked and greeted her Appa, who was busy reading the newspaper. Come on, kids, let's have breakfast, Mrs. Kim shouted. Yes, ma'am, Jimin and Tae replied jokingly. What about me, honey? Mr. Kim whined like a baby. Mrs. Kim pecked her husband and smiled, showing her boxy smile. Hun, did you forget your little princess is going on a date with her soon-to-be husband? Mrs. Kim said, as they completed breakfast. Yeah, my princess is going to leave me soon, Mr. Kim said, in a cracking and sad tone. Appa, Tae said softly, rubbing her hand on her father's shoulder. Then how about I don't go on a date and live with you forever like this? She said in an excited tone, side-hugging him. Mrs. Kim twisted Tae's ear slowly, making the other to laugh at the mom and daughter's daily war. Okay, enough. I will send you the address of the place, she said, while sending the address to Tae. After some time, Tae drove herself to the place where they were going to meet, not before getting teasing looks and good luck from her family members. On the whole ride, Tae was just imagining his behavior. Yes, she had seen him in the news, and even some of her friends had a crush on the cold, young CEO. Kook's POV. I did my daily workout and came to my room to see if the juice was ready. I drank and went to a bath, and went down for breakfast. Mom texted me the place where I have to meet my so-called soon-to-be wife, but I am already in a secret relationship with Lunara for the past 3 months. I want to tell to my mom, but everything is out of my control because this evening we are having an engagement party held by Kim in their mansion. Today and Lunara have a date, but I guess we need to stop or postpone it. Kook called Lunara 3 times when eating and coming to his car. He tried one last time before reaching there. Luckily, she lifted the call. Hello, baby. Lunara, yeah, babe. I guess I can't be on our date today. Lunara, it's alright. You can carry on with your work. I am with my friends. Kook was confused by her reply because all the time, she just asked him lots of questions, but not this time. He thought to explain everything when it was the right time. And also someone called honey, which is audible. He just shrugged off his thoughts and there might be some other couples too, calling each other. Okay, baby. Take care. Lunara, yes, babe. Lunara, bye. And she did not say back. Take care too. This is the first time she did not say it back. But he let it go because she might be enjoying it with her friends. I was so nervous about how to tell her that. I was not ready for the marriage, but I had no choice because everything was prepared. I will just tell her everything after marriage. At the restaurant, Kook reached early. He wondered why his mom made them meet at a cozy but small restaurant with fewer people around. He reached the place and parked his car in the lot. He entered inside. Reservation on Mr. Jeon. He asked and was guided by one of the waiters to table No. 10. He came earlier than expected, so he was reading some files on his phone. After 5 to 10 minutes, Tae arrived. She was hella nervous because it was her first time going on a date. Yes, she had never been in a relationship until now. She checked herself in the car mirror twice and got down. Good morning, ma'am. How can I help you? The receptionist asked politely. Good morning, Nuna. Can you please check the reservation under Mr. Jeon? Tae asked after greeting her. Yes, ma'am. He, the waiter, will guide you to your table. And your boyfriend has already arrived. Enjoy your date, she said, smiling ear to ear. Tae's cheeks became a live tomato hearing your boyfriend, but she quickly said, Nuna, he is not my boyfriend. My apologies, ma'am. It's okay, Nuna. Thank you, she said, showing her boxy smile. The receptionist cooed at her. After Tae left, she internally scolded herself for making wild guesses. Tae stood there, seeing Kook, who was more focused on his phone. She could see his sharp eyes, but not his full face. When Kook felt someone's presence, he looked up. Kook hadn't seen her before. This was their first meeting in person, though only if they knew what was coming. When Tae looked at the doe eyes of the man in front of her, she had butterflies in her stomach. Her knees went weak. Kook was just mesmerized by the beauty in front of him. Button nose, plum pink lips, eyes like a deep ocean. There was a comfortable silence between them. Tae was still standing, and when she realized she had been staring too long, she blushed and looked down. Kook stood from his chair. Miss Kim Taehyung, right? He asked in a deep, cold voice, which gave her shivers. She only nodded. Hello, Jungkook C. Tae greeted him, but only got a nod in return. Please. He motioned toward the opposite chair. There was an awkward silence between the soon-to-be couple. A waiter came to take their order and rescue them from the silence. Tae looked at the menu and said, a strawberry milkshake with a honey twist. Kook ordered, orange juice with a taco. It will be out in a few minutes, sir. Hope you have an elated meal. The waiter bowed and left. Tae looked at Kook and said, hello, Jungkook C. Hello, Kim Taehyung, he said, in his usual cold tone. If you're comfortable, you can just call me Taehyung, or whatever you like, Tae said. Kook nodded twice. Your studies? Well, I completed my master's in management, Jungkook C, Tae replied. Soon the waiter returned with their orders, and they started to eat. Are you comfortable with the marriage? Kook asked Tae. Yes, even though it's arranged. I have no problem, Tae said, sipping her strawberry milkshake and smiling because of the taste. What are your hobbies, Jungkook C? Tae asked. wanting to know more. Work, he simply replied. Tae didn't ask anything more. Soon, they said their goodbyes. Tae went back home, and Kook headed to his office. After coming back from the date, it felt more like a stranger's conversation. Tae just smiled and said everything was okay. Tae promised herself she would change, but only in ways that wouldn't make her uncomfortable. Evening time, Kim Mansion. Jeon family arrived. Mr. Kim invited them. In respectfully, Mrs. Kim and Mrs. Jeon hugged. Mr. Kim and Namjoon shook hands. Kook took blessings from the Kim couple. Mrs. Kim pecked his cheek as a warm gesture. Everyone settled in the living area. Handit arrived. Both couples took blessings. Where is my soon daughter? Mrs. Jeon asked. She's getting ready in her room, said Mrs. Kim with a smile, pointing upstairs. They all looked up. Kook too. Ah, no need to call me Mrs. Jeon. It makes me feel old, Mrs. Jeon said, waving her hands. Mama, you are already old, Kook mumbled. She glared at him. Wait till we reach home. Mr. Kim and Mrs. Kim chuckled while Namjoon just imagined the scene after they leave. They talked about business while the place became lively, with relatives everywhere. Upstairs, Tae's room. Jimin helped Tae with her hair and dress. She had already gotten ready to assist her sister. Mr. Kim knocked and entered. You look beautiful, my princess, he said, placing a soft kiss on her crown. Thank you, Papa. Tae smiled lovingly. You've grown up, he said, eyes glossy. Soon, Mrs. Kim came in. It's time, she said and pecked Tae's face everywhere before letting her go. Engagement moment. Jimin and Tae stayed upstairs till called. Mrs. Kim called out to them when it was time. Everyone looked at the stairs, hearing the click of heels. Ah, my princess is coming, said Mrs. Jeon and kissed Tae's forehead. Tae touched her feet, followed by Jimin. May God bless you. This will be the last time you'll touch my feet, okay? Mrs. Jeon said sternly. Okay, Mrs. Jeon, Tae said, but gulped seeing her glare. You're my soon-to-be daughter, not daughter-in-law, she said, pulling Tae into an embrace. Let me see my angel too, Namjoon whined. And the same daughter not touching feet lecture repeated. Tae looked at Kook, who was already looking at her. She blushed. He just nodded. They stood in front of each other. Handit called for ring exchange. Jimin brought the rings. They exchanged rings silently. Later, everyone moved to the buffet. Taekook were left alone. Jimin said she'll be back. Tae said while looking down at her ring and playing with it. She liked it. Her heart felt full seeing her parents happy. A small doubt tried to creep in, but she shrugged it off. Night staying at Kim Mansion. Tae led Kook to his room. Jimin showed the way to Namjoon and Mrs. Jeon. Here's your room, Jungkook, Tae said softly. Kook nodded and went in. She was still at the door. He looked back after checking the room. Thank you. No problem, Jungkook, she said, smiling. A soft, awkward silence filled the hallway. Good night, Tae whispered and left. Tae's room. Tae fell on the bed with a thud. The dress drained all her energy. Jimin entered and lay beside her. Tae, are you okay with the marriage? She asked. Why, yes, until I'm good, Tae said honestly. She didn't want to give up on her dream. But your soon-to-be husband was hot today, right? Jimin teased. You and I stop it, Tae said, hiding her face. Okay, sleep now. Haldi tomorrow, baby bear. Jimin kissed her cheek and left after their usual goodnights. Kook's room. Kook had just finished freshening up when there was a knock. Bunny, Mrs. Jeon hugged him with Namjoon behind her. They sat and spoke casually. Mrs. Jeon asked if he was okay with the wedding. He just nodded. Namjoon noticed his silence, but Kook gave a small smile. They left him alone for the night. Next morning, Haldi day. Go wake up the brat, Mrs. Kim said to Jimin. Jimin found Tae snuggled in her pillows like a bear. Get up, it's your Haldi, not mine, she said, pulling the curtains open. She tried a trick. Kook is in your bedroom. Tae sat up immediately, rubbing her eyes. She got ready and came down with her mom. Omo, my daughter is so beautiful, unlike some bunny faces, said Mrs. Jeon. Just like an angel, added Namjoon. Tae blushed hard and hugged them. Kook, working on his laptop, looked up at the rare praises from his mom and glanced at Tae. Their eyes met briefly before he looked away. Just then, Yoongi arrived. He apologized for missing the engagement due to an emergency surgery. He shook Tae's hand. She smiled at him like a younger sister. He showed his rare gummy smile back. Haldi ceremony. Everyone applied Haldi to Tae cheeks, arms, forehead with love and blessings. Mrs. Kim kissed her crown while wiping her tails. Tae hugged her. Jimin teased, "You're spoiling Mom's Suri." Tae pouted, looking like a child denied her toy. Kook watched quietly from the other side of the partition. Jimin smeared Haldi all over Tae and ran away to avoid being caught. Bumping into Yoongi, their eyes met. She apologized and ran off, flustered. Yoongi chuckled. Haldi was applied to Kook too. Yoongi rubbed it all over his face with a smirk. Afterward, they bathed in the same area as part of the tradition. Tae looked at Kook. His fitted shirt clung to him, showing his whole frame. "Stop staring, brat," Jimin teased from behind. "He's all yours in a few days," she added. Was all Tae could manage, cheeks blooming red. But does anyone know how many days, or months, or years, or maybe never?
Thank you for reading amazingly. Hope you all liked it. This is just a fiction, please don't take anything to heart. See you all in the next chapter. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends who loves to live in imagination world.